just for
Hey, good morning. What is this title supposed to say?
is monogamy for peasants. I'm not a peasant.
Okay, so I'm finna fix your
Yeah.
title. I'm finna fix your
Oh
title
my
for
God,
you.
I'm driving. Just give me a. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Only because
Just.
you spelled monogamy wrong and I saw it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, I'm driving. You got to remember that when I'm doing this, I'm in between shifting gears and turning corners. Literally, was just doing that time. And I would just share my links in the different clubhouses, and then I would have fixed it. No problem.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's what I need a wife for, baby.
No,
Huh?
no,
No?
no.
What?
That's what you need
What
spell
happened?
check for, nigga.
A stud tech. You motherfucker. Screw you, asshole.
There you go. There you go. Looking less illiterate by the day.
Yo, hey, man, I'm going to piss on your grave.
At least the flowers would be watered.
Now, I'll make sure I drink some bleach.
You're gonna die. So
You're going to
there's
die.
that. Good
Oh,
luck.
man. Oh, I'm still trying to share. I got to get rid of that link.
Well, I'll be right back. I just saw
No,
your
where you
title.
going?
I was in a
Where are you
room
going?
already. I was in the middle of a conversation and I saw your title and I was like, let me go
And
fix this
you
nigga's
came just for me? Little
to
old
make you
me?
look less crazy. Yes.
But I am crazy.
Oh, look less crazy.
Who room
Wants
you
to keep it.
who room you in?
A room with my actual friends.
Oh, well, that was a bummer. Thought we were thought we were
No, it was
friends.
I'm in a room with my day ones. That's all.
Oh, your day ones. Oh,
Yeah.
well, Elizabeth and them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
cool.
spoken to them in a while, so I will be back.
She was in our room yesterday.
Yeah, but she don't like to come on stage because she don't like you.
That's her problem. Get over it.
Nope.
I, how she gonna like me because Ari started some shit?
No,
Whatever.
she didn't like you because she felt like you didn't take ownership for your behavior.
I did take ownership for my behavior. I apologized to Ari on the stage at Crave Room, and she
I don't
didn't want to
know.
take it. So, huh?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's what
man.
happened.
I don't know.
You think I'm gonna lie to a bunch of fucking strangers on this app? No,
Listen,
people
listen,
were in
Linda.
there.
Listen,
She
Linda.
just don't like me because she don't like me, and I don't like her neither. So
I
that's
don't,
that.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
back.
that.
Though. I'll be back.
All right, Zeke, what up, Brody? Take ownership. I
What's
made
the
the
word?
motherfucker. Yeah, people be weird, man. I hate this. I hate this app sometimes, Brody.
Why, what
What's
happened?
up? How you been, bro?
Nigga, I'm chilling, nigga. Did you remove me from the Telegram group, bro?
From the who?
Telegram group.
Uh, were you advertising something in there?
I probably
Did you?
did.
Oh well, thanks for not asking me, Zeke. But I didn't even know that was you and shit like that. But it's still, you gotta pay $25 for the advertisement. Everything's business, buddy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I ain't know you were charging for that. I would have did that, bro. I ain't tripping on that shit, dog.
But I didn't even know that was you though, unless I would have just told you. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Your name was
nah.
different your name was different on Telegram.
Yeah, nah,
You
I
get what
ain't
I'm saying?
tripping on that shit. Yeah, I don't trip on that shit. I would have paid 25 for the ad, bro. I ain't tripping on that shit, though. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
I removed you because I didn't know who the fuck that was. I'm like, hey, go one of these. You know, when people come into the room and say reward uh those coach motherfuckers, they come and just drop shit in your chat and they just leave
The
without.
crypto
I thought
shit,
she was one of.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought she was one of them. I swear, I thought she was one of them. Hey,
Nah,
Lisa.
you
So I'm guessing
good.
so join the house, crib, bro. Like, what happened?
Nigga, you talking about the 400 Club?
Yeah, you got a pink ticket.
Hold on. Let me
Yo, bro, I
fix
gotta
that
make
shit.
my burner right now, bro.
Hold on,
I'm
bro.
about
Hold
to
on.
go to war with them Plan B niggas. I'm tired of this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
It only takes you to come in here and just switched up everything, brother. Now what happened?
Oh, my bad. I forgot I was in your space. My bad, yeah.
Oh, you thought you was in Cypher? You call it name that I'm gonna call that club out. Hey Lisa, get money. I woke up this morning, listening to my I hate these anonymous people. Listening to my Instagram post when I had my little brother Brody down here. You ever heard somebody named Six Baby Scream up north? Six Baby Starscream. Yeah, you never heard of Six
No,
Baby?
no, I never heard that.
Look him up. Six Baby. The number six and baby. Hey, so how I came across we could talk later about that shit, Starscream.
No, I'm right
I
here.
don't know why you even going over there. Like, why would you go over there and you talk to
No,
them?
I
Like,
just
I don't
was
get why would
listening.
you.
I was just listening. I was talking to somebody. I ain't gonna say their name right now, but we definitely ready to do something a little out of
I
the
don't know what y'all I
ordinary.
don't know if y'all know what y'all up against over there. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah.
I gotta put you on what you're up against, literally. So it's bigger than that. It's bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta tell
Oh,
you just gotta think back to when all this shit popped off and the people that surround him now. He got an army behind him. So just
oh,
be ready for that.
that's what I love
Oh
because I
no,
can't wait
they
to
got an
break off each one of
army.
their ass. I can't wait for this shit. You gonna love this though when you
I
see
don't
who
know.
I'm with.
I don't know, man. I'm all right. I'll be there. I'll be there listening,
Now
listening.
we
Looking. So
gonna
look,
need y'all for the
I woke
war,
up this
nigga. It's about
morning.
to be a war. We already
Oh
getting
no! Oh,
troops
me and my
together.
team, we're staying out. Me and my team are business right now. We got business going on. We want to stay away from all the crazy stuff. We just want to make clubhouse rooms for the podcast, literally for the podcast, and
If you
that's
knew
what we're
that
doing,
we
man.
was
I don't
doing
want to.
this for the business, that's why we doing it. Especially me
No,
and
that's
the
just
person
that.
that's
Yeah,
doing it.
well, I
We
hear you.
doing it for y'all niggas to eat, to be honest.
If it ain't about the crypto, if it ain't about digital real estate, if it ain't about a few things that I got going on within my inner circle, the six people that I'm dealing with, I don't want to really want to be indulgent. But listen, so I want to get down to this topic, right? It's monogamy for peasants. I'm not a peasant, right? So I was sitting here listening to your favorite guy, Charleston White, and sometimes this old decrepit motherfucker makes sense. And if hey Stunner, so if you sit here and you think about what this man was saying, he was saying like all every other culture has more than one wife, but America. And they said America has the Western mentality, and so that's why they look at polygamy as a taboo. And he said the peasants are the one that dealt with the monogamy. I'm not a peasant, right? If you look at my social status and all that stuff like that, I'm not a peasant. I don't work for nobody. I work with a company. Makes sense to you. I do my own taxes. I do all that. So I'm like, do I deserve more than one wife? Uh-oh. Shit, Lisa. How did you get up here?
I don't even know.
I said I must have said something to bring Lisa up. It's crazy. You
Damn
might as
it.
well just
I'm
stay up here for a
driving.
little while. Don't be down there in the goo by yourself looking like a lonely bird. You feel me? But and so I'm like, okay, what is this? What is it with us with monogamy? What us with polygamy? And it's so what is up with us with the social status and stuff like that? Do we have things wrong? Like I said, when you go through all of the biblical texts or history, they talked about how men had more than one wife. So where are we getting it wrong? Because at the same time, what people say, whether you know it or not, you're already in a polygamy relationship polygamy. So polygyny different. You're in a relationship where you're dealing with more than one person. So something is not right. And still, but yet we put down the woman that goes out there and have more than one man. We shame that, but the man can have more than one woman. We promote that. We share them like, good job, brother. You know what I'm saying? What is it in us that we can't relate to this monogamy thing? We're not true to it. So what do you guys think? Is monogamy for peasants? Do we have to have a definition of a peasant? Someone that works the land, someone that works the field, someone that does labor work. So if you have somebody that does labor work, it's someone that owns the field too, that has the people in there working, the owner. You got people that work for the field. Those are the labor workers.
Well,
That's a
that was
peasant.
all of us blackies.
What? That was
All of
crazy.
us
Yeah, I don't
That
think
was
that's a
blackies
fair.
were
that's all of us
peasants
blackies.
working the field. So maybe that's why we can't deal with polygamy.
Rico, no, well I'm not working on field.
That's
I
true.
have a contract and I do business with other companies. That's what I do. You get me? I do my own taxes, my own medical. I do my own everything. So I won't be considered a peasant on one, and then the money I make, I won't be considered one. So
Well, I
I'm
think.
like,
Oh, sorry.
no, you guys have a
You took a
clubhouse
pause.
Tourette.
It's
I
early.
only took a
I need more
millisecond, but
coffee.
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
you need more coffee. I thought if you had coffee, you would be more impulsive. But go ahead, unicorn. We're gonna give it to you. Go ahead, let it go, sis.
Y'all be trying to frame this as monogamy for peasants. It's really that polygyny was for kings. So like the people with the most money, the most
Mm-hmm.
power were
Mm-hmm.
able to do these things. I mean, as far as the women having multiple husbands, I can't even touch on
Rather
it.
that.
Yeah, I
I can't
can't
have
like
that,
it's
Layla.
not something I can wrap my brain around or even speak to. I don't know enough, like even historically, how often that happens and in what cultures. But like from a polygyny standpoint, polygyny is an allowance and not a right, right? And it comes with qualifications.
Oh
And
my
the
God.
truth is, like most people don't qualify. I'm not saying people don't qualify or that I'm against it, but like
Well, what
there
about
are
what
parameters.
about the people that does qualify? You talking about people that don't qualify? So
Yeah,
what are the
good luck
qualifications?
finding
And
a
one more
couple
thing for
women
you,
to agree
unicorn, to
to
do.
it.
One more thing for you to do, because are you driving or you at home working?
Oh no, I'm at home working today.
Okay, can you look up the word peasant and give us the definition, please? Thank you. While you're
Sure.
talking, if you can. Women are multitaskers and stuff like that, right? You guys do more than one thing, right?
I like to look at definitions.
Mm. Rico, what's up, Brody? I was worried about you, man.
I would like
Uh
to
oh.
be a Nigerian because those women had
Rico is not
multiple
going to
husbands.
say anything anymore. He's not going to. He's
Hey Rico.
Rico. I wasn't calling your name for you to speak. I was just checking up on you, my brother. I called you on the cell phone. You didn't answer. I know when you get in certain heated arguments, it drains your energy. So I was just trying to check on my brother the other day, and I was ignored.
Not for
And I mean,
nothing. I sent him a nice message in his back channel. He ignored me too.
No, I didn't.
damn.
I didn't look, man. I'm sorry.
I felt my it hurt
I
my
didn't.
heart
I
for a
didn't know.
minute.
Hey, what are we talking? What are we talking about this morning, Yay?
We're talking
You
about
said
how men want to be king.
no, no, no,
I'm
no.
kidding.
You
It
you
was a
shut your
joke.
mouth. You shut your
Yay.
mouth, Layla, this morning. You know what? Today is Chaos Friday. Okay. The debates could be heated. I don't want people disrespecting each other, going back and forth with the curse. Like I don't want all that type of stuff. I want heated debate, an intellectual debate on Chaos Friday. You already know people get too crazy, kick them the fuck out the room, not even to the goo. Because I don't want to see them in the damn chat in the what you call that? I don't want to see them in the messages too. Now we're talking about is monogamy for peasants. I'm not a peasant. And that's showing my social status and all that stuff like that too. I seen peasants as people that works the field, labor workers, people that don't have that have to come out at a certain time, clock in, clock out. Working for the white man. You know what I'm saying? Type of situation. I don't see people that were because even back in the days, Rico, like way historical times. They had blacksmiths, they had farmers, they had delivery work, they had all types of stuff. But they were businesses. Businesses. Same thing that we have now. And those men had more than one wife. But the one that worked for the people, 9 times out of 10, they was dealing with one person, and they were madly in love and stuff like that. But they were both broke. So I don't see myself as a peasant. And it's a lot of people that don't see themselves as a peasant, and I was wondering if I'm in the right relationship status. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I
Stunner. You ready
mean,
to shoot? Go ahead, shooter. Shoot.
oh, yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for Layla to read something. I think, yeah, go ahead, Layla, read.
So peasant is typically an agricultural, excuse me, I'm sorry. A peasant is typically an agricultural laborer or small farmer, especially in pre-industrial societies. The
Mm,
term
mm,
often carries connotations of low social rank and limited economic means, but it also refers to a way of life rooted in agriculture and rural community. Um,
mm,
in modern
mm-hmm.
text, the closest equivalent to a peasant would likely be a low-income agricultural worker or small-scale farmer in a developing country. While the term peasant often evokes images of medieval times, the socioeconomic realities of many rural populations in the world today still align with the historical definition, which
I said
includes
that.
limited land ownership, subsistence farming, and generally low standard of living.
So all the lower class would get this classified
But
as that.
so, can you present where you got that monogamy was for peasants? The proof that that
I
was
don't see.
what it
I
was
don't see.
for?
I don't see. I don't see why that's important because now you're
It's
trying to prove
very
a point
important because the
because you
whole
just you just shot
conversation is
yourself. You
based
just shot
on a
you just shot your
fallacy.
argument down. You just shot your argument down because
No,
you
no,
said,
no.
"Oh, it's just for the kings and
No,
the queens of
you have no,
England."
no, no, no,
And
no.
all that.
All I did was give you the definition of a peasant. I'm asking you for the proof that you where you found monogamy is for peasants.
Do you want to know where this title
Because
stemmed from?
even in Islamic society, every man did not have multiple wives. You had to qualify.
Okay, okay, that's different, but you still have to qualify. Yes, of course. So, I'm not going to tell you who was because you guys going to it's going to the credibility will be shot if I tell you who I was watching when this person said that. But he did bring up
Oh,
historical.
right. So some guy just said that. Then we don't have
No,
any like
he
historical context of someone
I
saying that.
we do have historical context. If you look through the Bible, you look through the Quran, you look at certain things, and that's
There's
what
nothing in the
he was.
Quran that says monogamy is for peasants. I implore
Well,
you to
that's
show
my
me the
own.
proof
Oh,
of
wait,
that.
calm down.
That's
You
Chaos
Chaos
want to challenge?
Friday.
You want to
Chaos
challenge
Friday,
me
you said.
on it?
Chaos
I'm
Friday.
not even supposed to talk to you when it comes down to the Quran, and you're out of place, woman.
What?
So what I'm saying, you're out of place. God damn it.
All right, I'm on mute.
Calm down. Now, I said I'm quoting the person that said it, right? And the person that said it, you guys look bad on this person. Hey, K Fletcher. And so y'all gonna say, oh well, that's that person. He doesn't have any merit. It doesn't have any merit because he said it. So at the same time, when you think about things, how things are lined up, you do have to qualify for certain things, right? You do have to have certain things in place to be able to say, who was that last person? Rico left. Oh, see, because you brought religion into it. That's what happened. See, that's what happened. That's Rico left. So we're talking about them. You have to learn to stop putting in a lot of religious stuff, Unicorn. Okay, you're very religious. We
No,
get
I
it.
asked you for
Okay.
a proof
Well,
of
what do you?
historical
What?
context, and you're giving me a
Yeah,
guy that said it like 3 weeks ago. So I'm saying
he
to you,
didn't
what
say
is
it.
the
He,
historical proof that that's what it was for? Because
you're gonna have
polygyny
to mute.
is old.
Yeah, but at the same time, you still have to have a social ranking. Is you just read it out just now? Everything I said, you read out.
No, I read out peasant. I'm
Yeah,
asking you for the proof historically that monogamy was
you
only
already
for
said it.
peasant.
Even nobles, right? Nobles were the one of certain higher ranking. You would have to go to no historical things for that. Certain social status, people with social status had the polygamy thing going on, polygyny, and then the ones that didn't qualify can't even take care of their more than one person, include themselves. Those want to have more, only have one. So you want to go through that and stuff like that. I don't know what do you need from me right now. We could just go off of that. What do you want from me?
I was
Because you
just
literally
asking
just
for proof
you
of
lit
the
you lit
statement, that's all.
you
Historical proof
literally
of the
just read.
statement.
I just gave you proof just now. Can you dispute anything I just said?
You haven't shown me proof yet.
Can you dispute anything I said?
All
Uh,
men that were not poor did not have multiple wives. So I'm asking you for the proof of the statement.
you in the car. You kind of irritating me right
I'm sorry.
Well,
It's
you kind of
Chaos
entertain me.
Friday.
Like you want me to go. No one's dumb, unicorn. No, so now what you want me to do is go get statistical
No. What
data
I'm
and
saying is,
all
what
types of
is
stuff like that to make this point. When already the argument is already here in front of your face, right? So that's the conversation. It's a question. Is polygamy for peasants? That's the question,
no? It says is
right?
monogamy for peasants.
I mean, I'm sorry. You know exactly what I mean, okay? Mute up. Don't come off the mic anymore. I don't know what you're doing. You're gonna have
This
to go to.
commercial break was brought to you by
You're on
400
punishment, unicorn.
Rooftop.
You're on
I blame
punishment.
Ye.
Yeah, she's on punishment. So the question for people to come up here to answer is monogamy for peasants? I'm
It's
not a
for
peasant.
all the lower class. You can't qualify if you're in lower class. We can get that out there.
Well, how do you know that? But then I have to prove something to unicorn when she already said it out of her mouth.
Well, my name is Stunner.
No, I'm just saying like I don't understand the reason of that argument. It was a senseless argument. Rico, you did Rico?
Yeah, I think this is what I think. I think that some men just want one wife, right? But I do get your premise that if you can't afford it, right? I do think finances matter. So I don't. To me, it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but if you're a wealthy man and you got the resources, I don't know what would be the problem with you having multiple wives or multiple women. It may seem like to another person looking in like, oh, you're just trying to have all the fun, but if you can fully support and you can kind of spend your money, or you can finance their lifestyle, to me it works out better for them, because you can't be with all of them at once. When they want a break from you, you're probably around the other one. When they need you, you can be there, so it kind of benefits them. I do think working men, I think a lot of them they don't have the money and probably can't have to deal with the mental stress. So I wouldn't say peasants. Me, I wouldn't want multiple wives, but to a man that could afford it and that could make that happen, I don't have no pushback for that. I really don't.
My headset's died on me just now. But yeah, and we gave, damn it, I'm about to get a red bar. Stunner.
Yeah, you have a red bar.
I'm in the matrix.
Yes, you are.
Help me out here.
What you want us to do? Make your signal stronger?
I cannot.
I hate your bald head ass. I ain't even talking to you.
I
Not if I
cannot.
fixed your little mangled up title for you, jackass.
Good morning, Chess Vaughn.
Good morning,
It's
Stunner.
called
How
bullying.
are you
I know you
today?
spoke to the heathens in the chat, so you
Mm-hmm.
speak to them and I'll say hi here.
Hi. Good morning, Rico. Hope you're feeling better today.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Y'all
Mm-hmm.
stop
Hi,
coming for Rico
Layla.
mental health. Rico is just fine. Don't play with Rico.
Oh, I didn't think his mental health was bad. I just thought he was irritated with us.
He's here. He is
A little bit of
chilling.
both. A little bit of both.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Glad you're here.
But I will say this, Jay. I think that if your title, like, let's just say that I'm gonna play, I'm gonna go against you for a minute. I'm gonna say, well, no, because I love her. You know, I want to be a one woman. I want to dedicate my life to one woman, a family. I want to have this and that, and I just want to make all my time center around one woman. Just, one household, one dog, two SUVs, gate, single family home. Then women have to then remove like it's this crazy narrative that women keep doing this line of providing and lifestyle and love in this gray area, especially on the application. It keeps getting intertwined. Like, okay, I can love you, but I can't love you if you make this. I can be with you, but I can't be with you if this happens. So it's like we dealing, and I think as more as they keep pushing this narrative around money and these things, I think men then begin to take more of a transactional, polarized view of women. Now, and that's not saying all women feel that way, but the loudest ones are beginning to speak for the quiet ones. So now men just, okay, even if they get the money, but then they want to buy you like they buy a purse, like they buy a car, like they buy anything. And then I just buy multiples of you because now you become for sale. Now you become another possession, just like my motorcycle, my Rolls Royce, whatever. I just buy another one. I just keep on go out and getting them and buying them things, and I don't have to have like truly commit or have deep rooted feelings for any of them because they have told me for the most part this is a standard that qualifies men. Women rarely on this application insert things over finances. They rarely say, well, if a guy got a job and he working and he doing the best that he can and he a good man, if he's a good man, if he's a moral man, if he's a man of integrity, then I'm going to go ahead and that's my guy. They say, nah, love don't pay the bills. So now you have a man that can pay this woman's bills, this woman's bills, this woman's bills, and this woman's bills. What's wrong with it? They all are getting what they want. They all are basically getting that, everybody's getting what they want out the deal. I don't understand why a woman would or anybody would push back on the man that could do that. I don't get it.
In a hostile work environment is crazy. So Rico, yeah, I know, bro. I mean, like, this is Clubhouse. Only on Clubhouse where you can act a fool. I get it, right? So we can't take it too serious. But I know you get drained, so I was trying to take a point of view. Well, your mental health. You took me and catch a heart attack because you was going crazy the other day.
The thing is with me is when I argue with people, then I go into a depression. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. I'm embarrassed at myself, and then I be
I
going
know.
to a depression because I really feel bad. Like I feel bad that it happened, but I'm also mad at me because it ain't really me, and I hate it. Like sometimes I be like, I should just like not like avoid. So when my
Rico,
crash outs
Rico,
happen,
Rico,
I've been,
Rico. You were
yeah.
called a bitch, bro. Come
I
on, like
get it.
this.
I
You
get it,
called a
bro.
bitch,
But
bro.
like
Yeah.
I said, I don't really have no problem with Tita Goddess. I don't. I think she's a sweet woman. I don't have no issues. And if, sometimes like I can't. This has been my whole story, my whole life. Like I wear my emotions on my sleeve. So a lot of times I've gotten in trouble or got with the law just because I couldn't maintain. Like, I'm so deeply rooted in how I feel, and when I feel disrespected, it don't matter the size of the person, a woman, a man, it don't matter. I have to. So in that particular instance, I wish I could have took a step back or even left the room for a minute and then like regain myself. But at the time, I felt like she was like trying to like to pick on me in a way to like sucker me, and I didn't. So I don't have no problem. Me and Tita Goddess ain't. And I think she a beautiful, sweet woman. But in that instance, just shit got out of control. And then, like I said, I can't really deal with y'all after that. Like, I just can't come back on the app and be like nothing and like nothing happened. Like, I can't. So I have to take a time to like reflect on it and then try to get myself to where like what happened, why did it happen, and how can I prevent it from happening in the future. So that's how I have to look at myself.
I wanted to tell you what the rest of the shit that transpired after that. That's why I called you on that.
Yeah, I know,
So
I know. I just like like I gotta, you like my brother. I got a friend like that too. When things happen, he'll call me, Rico, you all right? It's in good faith, but I'm not in a good space to talk. So
right.
I don't want to like say something mean to the people that I care about. So I try to like stay away from them so I don't have to talk to them because if they
Right.
like force me to communicate and they like push me in another bad spot. So I like have to take time to kind of like get myself together. But I understand the big love is there. The intentionality from the person is good. It's just that I'm not ready to deal with it at the time.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand. It's okay. Seneca,
What's up, yeah?
what's going on with you, bro? I
Good
don't typically
morning.
have a problem with you, but one of my brothers did because they didn't understand that you apologized to Stunner for some ill behavior that you had displayed towards her. So that's the reason why you got kicked out of the room that day. One of the brothers kicked you. But I appreciate you for being a man. And wait a minute. So
Ill behavior.
he
I don't
apologized.
remember.
He apologized to you, right, Stunner? Because I think IMAC he basically vouched and said that he did apologize to you for acting like that.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Huh?
I
I
don't
don't even
remember.
know if he meant it. It was kind of like oh,
I
that
don't
that was
act. I
Stunner
didn't
I
act
was
anyway
talking
to.
to. Oh, my bad, Stunner. You're actually okay. You're actually cool people. So it was like one of those weird type of apologies.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't apologize. I don't have anything to apologize for.
Oh, see that it wasn't even
Yeah.
real. It didn't even happen. Yes.
Yeah. I didn't apologize. I don't have. No, I don't have anything to apologize for. But
Oh no! So you did disrespect him?
no, I did not disrespect her. I don't disrespect
He
anybody.
absolutely did.
Um.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Only
sorry.
because he came in my space and there was a conversation being had, and I was so polite to cut the conversation to say, "Oh, hey, Seneca, welcome in the room." Just acknowledging him, and then he
No.
proceeds to answer the title, and I was like, "Oh, hold on 1 minute, Seneca," because we were having a conversation. Then he kind of started to move the goalposts. So just give us a second. He left out of the room because I said that, and then he hit me in my back channel and just went off.
No, that's
Oh,
not.
you
That's
went
not
back.
true. That's just your
Wait. If it's not true, she has
perspective.
a back channel where she can present this thing. Come on, Seneca. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, she does have a back
I
channel. Yeah,
think you're a
yeah.
cool guy. You know what I'm saying? All I want is an apology for the young lady. If you can't
No, no, no,
apologize,
no. That's
oh
not how
yeah.
it works. We don't listen to one side of the story and then
Oh
expect
well, we're
an
listening.
apology from me.
You hit a
It
back
doesn't
channel
work
up
that
and you
way.
went crazy, didn't you? I mean, is that what happened
You,
on the front end?
in other words, you're not asking me, you're telling me. So it doesn't work that
He
way with
just
me.
said, "Is that what
I
happened?"
said,
Is that
is
not a
that what happened?
question?
That's a
I
question.
made it clear that that's not the case. But
So what happened?
if you want to believe her,
I said what
that
happened. Don't be cocky. Don't be ignorant. We're people.
no, no,
Face to
no.
face,
I just don't like
face
the
to
way you're
face,
speaking to
face
me.
to
If
face
we
in
are
the court.
people, then treat me
Face
like a
to face in
person.
the court. We'll be talking like men, and then if one to get out of hand, we'll be fighting like animals. So I'm talking to you without the physical part of it, and I'm asking you what happened that day.
No,
That's all.
I don't like your tone, so I'm not gonna answer. If you want to believe her and believe that I'm that type of person, if you want to,
You can just now you can just shut the fuck up and stop disrespecting my peoples. That's what you can do. I don't care about no fucking tone. What are you, a wussy? What are you, a fucking wussy? You can't talk to a man, the way a man talk to you. I don't even disrespect you. Get over it, man. Stunner don't disrespect nobody. I know her off the app. So that's where you fuck up at. Pussy, bitch ass nigga. Heard you don't like black women anyway. Fuck boy. So, welcome to the 400 Club Rooftop Talk. And the topic is monogamy. Is monogamy for peasants? I'm not a peasant. So I'm wondering if this shit is for me. I had a back and forth with a unicorn that killed her own case. And I don't think she was listening to herself when she said it. but I didn't want to put it out like that. You know what I mean? She said, you have to qualify for polygamy. And so you have to have certain things in place to qualify for it. I.e., I think the finances, you have to have certain thing in place. You have to be that guy, right? So, in a way, that's what we call it. And so, a peasant, a lower ranking person, cannot qualify to be for this type of situation. And so, that's the conversation that we had earlier. I had an earlier conversation with Kalichi when I told him my title and stuff like that in a different room as well. What's up, Conte? What's going on, Brody? The three together. Okay.
Well, what's up, bro? I was just talking about you in the chat. Peace to the room. How y'all doing?
Hey,
You said,
Content.
what's that? I've heard a black person say wussy. I've never, I gotta hit you with a hurt. Like, you know what
we don't run across too many wussies, Content.
I'm saying? I tried to keep it PG for the pod, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't hold it back. So I was gonna call him bitch ass, pussy ass, fuck ass nigga. That's what I really wanted to say. But hell, we're here now, right? So I guess I won't keep this recording. So what do you guys think about the title? I already know what Unicorn thinks about the title. She wants historical evidence. She wants intangible material to prove. Uh, yeah, I just summed it up with my own opinion and stuff like that. That's one thing, but it's still historical and modern proof of what you need to have as if you want to have more than one wife. Okay, I take the X's. You know, that doesn't hurt too much for me. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, Kalichi.
Yeah, bless them. So, is monogamy for peasants? I'm not a peasant. Like we spoke earlier, I don't. I told you I know some rich people that are monogamous. So I wouldn't. Well, and I know some rich people that I think are peasants. But I know we went through the definition and all of that. So, But for me, for example, I don't ever say because everybody on Clubhouse is an expert on everything. Everybody's a millionaire. So you're never gonna hear me say I'm a millionaire on Clubhouse. I'm gonna tell you things to make you conclude by yourself. I tell you, where I'm from, my dad's village in Nigeria. It's a small village where I'm from that produces the highest producing oil community in Nigeria, plus natural gas and other natural resources. That village was started by my great grandfather, so I am royalty in that village. So you can make of that what you will. I'm never gonna say I'm a millionaire or billionaire in Clubhouse because everybody's a millionaire and But yeah, I'm for polygamy. I have one wife at the moment, but I'm in the process of acquiring a second one. Initially, like everything, I don't know about other people. My wife was like, well, I never said this when we got married. I would want. I said, I can't predict the future. I didn't feel that way when we got married, right? So, and now I'm telling you now, I want to, I'm looking for a second. She said, so, if I get a second wife, what's to make her think I wouldn't want a 10? I say, I'm not saying I might get 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's best you know that now. I'm not going to tell you after two, I might not want to have another one. I say I don't really want side chicks. Because most of these monogamous men, that's what they do. I know niggas with 20 side chicks. So the wife knows, but she's still, just for the aesthetics, just to be, I guess she thinks she has bragging rights. I'm the only wife, you understand? But behind closed doors, she knows her man has got 20 side chicks. He might bring you back some fucking unwanted STI as well, So, nah, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. And this is my solution. I thought getting a second wife, being polygamous, is the solution to cheating. I don't cheat. I don't decide chicks. So I thought this because I think a mature woman would understand that. You're mature enough, you'll understand that. Would you rather be a second wife in a secure home? Your man is not going anywhere. He's not fucking outside. Or you want to be the only wife and your man is poking his dick everywhere, dipping his dick in everything in skirt. What would you prefer? I guess
You
I'll
still
land.
talking to me? So I left and came back. You didn't get your point across yet, young man? What was that?
Yeah, I did. I landed with a question for the ladies. If they would like to answer, they can.
What was your question? Yay,
Yeah.
check your
So
message.
my question is, as a woman, would you rather be the only wife of a man that you know is dipping his dick in everything that is in skirt, got like 20, 30 side chicks? Or would you rather be a second wife in a home that is secure? You know your man ain't going nowhere else. So there's two wives or three wives or whatever, but
Are
it's
you
not
saying
going
that if
around.
you have two wives that he's automatically going to be faithful and true? Is
I'm
that what you're
speaking for
saying?
myself. I'm not speaking for anyone else.
No, I'm just
I'm speaking for
asking for the
myself.
question that you're opposing to us.
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. So in this instance, he's not gonna be dipping anywhere else. He's just gonna be satisfied with his two, three wives or whatever. And if he wants more, then he can add on to his wives. But he's not going anywhere to like cheat on you and bring some nasty disease. What would you prefer? Would you rather be in a polygamous marriage with a man that is faithful to his wives and not going anywhere, or would you rather be in monogamy, just the only wife, but you know your man has got like 20 side chicks, but officially you're the only wife?
C.
What C? What C? Explain. What would be the third option? Explain.
Single.
Oh, stay single. Oh, oh man, that's crazy. Okay.
Why is that crazy?
Yeah, because I think I don't. Why I think people have been so socialized to think polygamy is a bad thing. I know some, and I know people that have
I
come out of
think it's
polygamy.
beautiful
So why would you be single instead of being in a
because
polygamous?
I can handle being single. Some people cannot.
That's fine, but if you think polygamy is beautiful, you can have sister wives. I mean, besties,
If I ever get to
for
a
like
point in my life where I cannot be single and it's driving me insane, then sure.
no, getting in a relationship or marriage shouldn't be about when singleness drives you insane because that then you're desperate. I don't want no desperate woman. Singleness is driving you insane now, so you want to get married for the wrong reasons. I don't want something like that. I don't think much men are gonna want women like that.
There has
You
to
should.
be a drought of men. And I think at some point we will get
First
there.
off,
There
first
has
off,
to
you
be a
sound like a
drought.
boogeyman.
Now there are more men in the world than women. There will never be a
Hold
drought of
on,
men.
hold on, hold on. First off, you sound like a boogeyman. These nuts. What is your problem? What is going on down here? I'd rather be a strong, independent black woman. LOL. It's okay. We got K play. So if I allow you to, you will only sleep with the other wife. If I don't, you going and wait. I'm sorry. If I don't, you going and giving to everyone. I'm lost. Run away. Run and
His
dance away.
question
Then hold
was
on, stop.
stupid.
And then she says, "If first of all, you sound like a boogeyman. Why would you say that to him? Because he sounds like a
Because he
what the
does.
Yeah, that's okay. People don't understand God. Sometimes they want to say God and they come up with ridiculous names. Yeah, that's another name for God. Yeah, I sound like God because
No.
I am God. I am God. That's why.
Mm-mm.
Never mind.
you sound like a boogeyman. It's fucking
I
nuts.
forgive you for you know not what you do, my child.
Oh,
Did you
you're
just
not
What?
call
more than that.
yourself
Nah, not more than
God?
that.
You better cut that out.
You're not
I
more than
Can
told
that.
myself
somebody
You're
what
get
not
me
I
more
am.
than
away
that.
Yes,
from
I
here?
am God.
You don't have a Morgan Freeman voice. Would you just
No,
stop it, bro?
I
sir.
am God.
Oh wow. Okay.
You sound like
I
you hide in
guess.
the back of closets.
What? It sounds scary as
Why are
fuck.
we being so mean to our guest this morning?
I don't know what just happened. I had to
Well,
put some
he's
things
already
together just
crossed over.
now.
He said he's God, so at this point, let it rip.
Exactly. That's why I'm being mean now.
Yeah,
Because,
let it
nigga,
rip.
what?
Yeah. So can you
Are
tell
you
me why you
nuts?
don't believe I'm God?
No, we don't
Tell
believe
me why.
that
Okay. Okay.
you
Actually,
are
hold
Wait,
on. Let me
God.
set the
wait,
scene for
hold
you.
on, hold on.
Calm down. Calm down. Chill.
Would you
Look,
just stop the blasphemy?
no, it's not blasphemy, yeah. Because are
Blasphemy.
you telling me you can prove I'm not God? How would you prove I'm not God?
Because
That's hold on.
God is smart and you're dumb.
You want to go down to the goo? You say that shit. You keep saying that shit. Listen, it's monogamy for peasants.
By the way, I reward women that know their place,
Okay,
that behave like
baby.
women. So,
Go away
Reward.
now.
so you just lost.
Oh shit! Who did
Not
that?
me.
Shut up.
Shut
Down.
You talking about who did it and your ass
up.
did it.
Get down, Kalichi.
Well,
No.
I think it's for peasants. Okay. So I shall remain a peasant. Well, I shall aim to be a peasant if this is what we're saying.
But Rico made a really good
Yeah, let's
point,
face it. You are a
right?
peasant. Let's not.
Kalichi, stop. Kalichi, this is not the Kalichi show. Take your time. Go ahead, unicorn.
I was saying Rico made a really good point, right? So, in a general sense, not the people in this room necessarily, women are demanding men who are at this top tier level, let's talk about America, right? You're demanding men that are at this top tier level who could feasibly qualify for polygyny, right? And I don't discuss polygamy, right? Like I'm only ever discussing this as the men with multiple wives. That's the only, that's my silo for this
The multiple
conversation.
wives is polygamy, right?
Polygyny, right? Like I don't discuss any of this other poly stuff because I don't know.
What is polygyny? This is polygamy.
Can I just
One
finish? Do
man,
you
multiple
mind
wives is
letting me
polygamy,
finish?
not
Do you mind
polygyny.
letting me finish? Because you're not being very
Polygamy, get
polite
it
right
right,
now.
not polygyny.
Okay.
You
All
have
right.
a phone in your hand that you can look up definitions on.
Right. Polygyny is a man with multiple wives. I'm pretty clear on it because I'm pro polygyny, so I don't really have a problem with it. But Rico made a really good point, right? The dynamic is now that women are demanding these men who could feasibly qualify, as me and Ye were talking about earlier, and then saying, "Yeah, I don't want you to have that." So you want the men that qualify for polygyny, and then you don't want them to do it. So that's kind of the dynamic here in America is like, you get a man who doesn't qualify for polygyny, but you don't want him, right? Because he doesn't make enough money or he's not emotionally intelligent enough or whatever else. So it's kind of like a conflicting, you say you want this, but you're not choosing the people that provide the thing that you want.
Hmm. Okay, but it's still with it. So why you ain't fight? Why you ain't fight Rico on that point when he basically said the same thing I said.
No,
I
I
ain't did
was
it.
agreeing with the dynamic here. Like I think the dynamic there's so many dynamics when you start talking about polygyny here. I don't think we can have the conversation in a silo, right? There's a lot of men who want it who don't qualify, right? There's that.
Right.
There's a lot of women who want men that qualify but don't want them to do it. There's also a lot of
Right.
like men who qualify but women who are so problematic that they make it impossible for it to happen, right? So you get one good wife who's good with it, right? She's fine with everybody living in the same house. Like she could be like the nicest, most agreeable woman in the world, and you can destroy her finding the second one. And that's the true dynamic here because this is a society, right? So polygyny requires people to be selfless. And people aren't.
And you think that's a bad thing, requiring people to be selfless.
No, I don't. I believe in polygyny, so I don't.
So
Definitely
it
didn't
should be
say
a
that.
regular practice to get people, if
I
only to get people out
but
of their selfish nature.
what I'm
And
saying
it's
to you
always the
is
Kelechi
though,
show, by the way. Yeah, it's
oh
always
yeah,
the Kelechi show.
are you rude in every room? I'm confused.
I'm not rude.
Yes,
How am
the
I
Multiple
answer is
rude?
people.
yes,
Okay, I'll
Layla.
just go on mute because
No,
I don't
I'm
like to
gonna
go
go on
back and
mute for
forth.
you to speak. Go on.
The
Oh, look, I have a fan. Wait a minute, I have a fan. Look at the bottom. Seneca. He has my PTR in there. I just want you to know that I love it when people run around with my picture on me. I take both what you call this publicity, negative and positive. I love both of them. So thank you. You're a fan.
Seneca's
Thank
not
you. I
in
appreciate
here.
that.
That shit spooks me. That creeps me out. I've seen someone. I got in the room. I saw someone. I was like, "Come on, man, get rid of that shit." Damn, no, that's like online stalking. Come on, bro. That's how it starts. You think he's a fan, then before you know now, he's collecting your hairs, collecting bits of your hair and shit.
Okay. I
Come
have
on, man,
a
don't do that shit.
I have a question, right? Um, Being that there are plenty of wealthy men that are monogamous, why do we always paint this broad stroke of if you have money, then you will somehow have a desire to be polygamous?
Vaughn, I don't think that's it. I think at the point where you have the money, you qualify in some way, right? So like in order to manage multiple families, there's a lot of qualifications. It's not just money, right? It takes emotional intelligence, it takes structure, order. You have to understand how to deal with multiple personalities, right? And manage all of that on a daily basis, right? So all men don't qualify for that. But I think that's why the discussion happens at a particular income level, right? Because that's like the first qualification. You
So
have
the
to be
thing
able
is
to
though,
afford it. It's not the implication that all men that can afford it want it. It's just
right.
that all men that can afford it can get it. Like if they want it, they have the ability financially to do it. But there's other qualifications.
So the thing is, Layla, that is what happens. There, in most conversations, if a man makes over a certain amount of money, there is an assumption that he wants a harem of women. I get what you're saying, but that's not what's happening in most conversations. They're not saying, does he also have these other things